assisted by Tom Clark, Brian Hooker, and former Tigers first-team All-American Rajiv Prabhakar. This is their starting lineup. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Ocala, Florida, number 0, Xavier Christie. Also at guard, a 6' junior from London, England, number 2, Niall Bright. At guard, a 6' sophomore out of Tampa, Florida, number 10, Harley Reed. At 1 forward, a 6'3" senior out of Richmond, Virginia, number 13, Thomas Hartfield. And at forward, a 6'5" junior from Riverview, Florida, number 32, Osavian Buckner. And now the starting lineup for the Eagles from Trinity Baptist College. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore out of Tampa, number 2, Sam Battle. At guard, a 6' freshman from Whitman, Georgia, number 11, Xavier Rose. 1 forward is a 6'5" freshman out of Port Charlotte, Florida, number 21, Kafumba Torrey. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore out of North Boston, Georgia, number 23, Titus Whitfield. And at guard, a 6'2" senior out of Tallahassee, number 1, Shakari Randall. The head coach for Trinity is John D. Jones. The assistant head coach, Graham Shepard. They are assisted by Nick Leon and former All-Region selection, Marquise Duncanson. Your officials for today's game, Brookfield Lino, Stan Lewis and Matt McIver.
Thank you once again to Mr. Dave Jones over on the microphone, and we are ready for the third place game between the Trinity Baptist College Eagles and the Trinity College of Florida Tigers. I'm Ray Bureau here at the third place game of the 2021 Men's Bible College National Invitational Basketball Tournament. My son Dean is back on the camera, and we're glad you're joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. These two teams, the 1 and 2 seeds in the tournament, both fell yesterday. We'll tell you a little more about those games, but both teams played very good basketball games and came up a little bit short against 2 other very tough competitors. Eagles win the opening tip wearing the home whites, going from the left to the right across your screen. Trinity Baptist, the number 1 seed in the tournament. Tigers wearing the road blacks with the gold trim, the number 2 seed. They're going from the right to the left. Sam Battle scored 21 last night against Toccoa Falls. Torrey off the glass, in and out, would not drop, and out of bounds. Last touch by Xavier Rose. Toccoa defeated Trinity Baptist 66-59, and Toccoa will take on Southeastern Baptist College after this game for the championship game in the NIT. Southeastern defeated Trinity College 90-68 last night, but again, many players on all 4 teams who played yesterday had terrific games, and we'll update you on those as we get opportunities. Right now, there's a 3-point shot that just misses out of Buckner's hands. Osavian Buckner, who wears number 32 for the Tigers. Buckner from Riverview, Florida. He's a junior. Sam Battle, pump fake. Xavier Rose back to Battle. 5 on the shot clock. Randolph for 3. It's good. So he gets the home team on the scoreboard, and the Eagles lead 3-0. Just a minute and a half in. This is really the first game that started evenly just a few minutes late, as we had a terrific, exciting 5th place game just a little while ago. Blue Lights College came from behind late to defeat, or to take the lead over Appalachian, but Appalachian held on for the win. That was a 4-point win for the Warriors from Appalachian Bible College. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it was 78-74. Can't seem to find my score sheet right now, as there's so many to keep track of. That three-pointer out of the hands of Niall Bright misses. Bright scored 20 points last night against Southeastern Baptist. He averages 16.4 per game. Tigers are 3-6 on the season. They've had a number of games canceled. They are members of the South Region, just like Trinity Baptist. These games do not count as conference games, but they do go on the regular season record. That is Christie for three, misses wide to the left. Kafumba Tori with the rebound. Trinity Baptist is 10-8, including last night's game. 5-4 in South Region play. That tournament takes place starting next Thursday. Both these two teams will participate and look to bring home the gold as Trey Whitfield hits the three-pointer from the corner. Whitfield scored 5 last night, and he averages 8.3. Eagles average 71 points per game, allowing 69, shooting 43% from the field overall. Tell you what the Tigers have done in just a bit. Hartfield pulls up, shoots a little too strong, and Torrey with the rebound. Just like all the South Region teams, there's a whole lot of even play here in the South Region. Christie gets the first foul of the game for either team. Tigers average 68 points per game while allowing 76, shooting 39% from the field, 34 from three-point range, and 69 at the line. Eagles are 32% from beyond the arc and 58 as a team at the line. 6-0 on a couple of three-pointers for the Eagles, one by Randolph, one by Whitfield. 16:44 left in the first half, a whole lot of basketball left to play. Xavier Rose gives the Eagles an 8-point lead. Sam Battle with the block, but Hartfield gets the rebound. Second chance for Hartfield does not go. Ball batted around, and Randolph picks it up off the floor. Rose 1-on-2, finds Torrey, and Torrey lost control of it. Got the ball back, hits Rose for the layup. Last night, Toccoa Falls got off to a very quick start, and every time Trinity got close, Toccoa would answer with a score, and that's the reason they won. And Luke Gilsdorf, another big reason that Toccoa won that ball game. After see the three-pointer from Xavier Christie, Luke Gilsdorf for the Screaming Eagles hit 5 three-pointers in the first half alone. Those 15 points were one of the big reasons Toccoa Falls came away with the win. Otherwise, the teams played very even basketball. Both teams shot the ball really well last night also. And we're going to have our first foul against Trinity Baptist. That'll go against Trey Whitfield. So each team has now committed one, and a whole bunch of new Tigers heading onto the court. DJ Nunnery wears number 1. 11 is Gio Reyes. 12 is Anthony Reese. 34 is Austin Reese. 15 is Cortland Green, and I believe I got everybody, unless I'm mistaken. Bray, Spinelli, Lewis, Hobdy, and Maisonette for the Eagles, and we may see a whole lot of substitutions as both coaches want to give their reserve players some minutes also, as both teams have the South Region Tournament at Toccoa Falls starting next Thursday. Never know when you're going to need one of your reserves to step up, so get them some reps while you can.
Tiger personal fouls on number 15. Cortland Green is first, the team's second.
Green with his first, team foul number 2. Hobdy, 4-3, good. He scored 8 against Toccoa last night, averages 8.6, and the Eagles are up to a quick 13-3 lead. Don't rest on that, however. The Tigers are very capable of putting on a similar run. And that jump shot by Nunnery just would not fall. 1-1 on the season split between the two teams. Spinelli's 3, no good. Bray pump fake. Finds Maisonette, who hits Hobdy inside the paint. And Hobdy, a little miscommunication between Hobdy, Maisonette, and Lewis. And that one went right between the two recipients and out of bounds. The last time these two teams met was down at Trinity College, and the Eagles won that game 78-64, but that game was much closer. I watched that on the live stream. Three-pointer off the glass for Cortland Green. That game was very, very tight until the last couple of minutes when the Eagles had the lead and then kept getting fouled and making those free throws to put up a 14-point margin. Otherwise, the Tigers gave the Eagles fits as Trinity just couldn't pull away thanks to the Tigers storming back. And Bray, a little miscommunication once again as that one gets away, and Eagles lead 13-6, but the last couple of trips up the court, they've had trouble hitting the intended recipients on the passes. Hello to Corrine O'Neill, cheering on Court Green and the TCFL Tigers. Nunnery, that was a two-point effort off the rim, and the Tigers are having a little trouble except for the couple of threes, getting the close-range shots to fall. There's a steal, but out of bounds goes Anthony Reese. He picked it off, but as he tried to go up court, slipped just enough, and the foot landed out of bounds. So Bray will inbound for the Eagles. 13-18 left on the clock. This is the third place game. Spinelli to Bray, pump fake, 12 to shoot. Hobdy pulls up, jump shot off the rim, and the rebound by Green. Just past the 13-minute mark of the first half, Trinity Baptist 13, Trinity College 6. Tigers working the perimeter, working down the clock as well. Maisonette with the steal, going one-on-one against Nunnery, and it does not go, and a missed opportunity for Maisonette and the Eagles. Reyes to Nunnery. Another strip by Maisonette, but Nunnery keeps that ball in his own control. Queen Jewel, a Tiger fan who's been with us every time the Tigers have come to our court this season. We appreciate the letting us know, and even though you're cheering on the opposition for us, we're very glad you're able to tune in and watch the team you're rooting for. Cheering on Osavian Buckner, among others, for the Trinity College Tigers. Looks like we're going to have a timeout.
The Tiger personal foul is on number 11, Gio Reyes. His first is the team's third.
Substitution timeout is what it was. The foul called against Gio Reyes gives the Eagles the ball with 12-12 left in the first half, and Trinity Baptist leading 13-6. Savian Buckner, Anthony and Austin Reese. Miss Jewell cheering on the Tigers. And that quick pass for the third trip in a row up the court. Pass goes through Eagles recipients and turns it over to the Tigers. Fausto Alvarez on the court along with Jalen Hardy, Aubrey Howard, check that, Cameron Williams, Jarius Rose, and Jaquez Anderson. We're going to see a lot of different players on both teams on the court today. Green jumper, no good. Hardy at midcourt. Hardy pulls up, hits the jump shot.
Jalen Hardy.
Hardy with the first basket of the game, and the Eagles lead 15-6. That's a three-point effort, and Reyes rushed it, didn't get much on it. Nunnery guarded by Rose. Contact as he goes up, and it's either Rose or Hardy, and Hardy's the one holding up his hands. It is called against Jalen Hardy. And that is his first and team foul number 2. but it will send DJ Nunnery to the line. Now, he averages 10 points per game. And at the line, limited opportunities on the season, 2 for 3, but that's a good percentage of 67. All our teams able to update the stats each night to help keep us up to date on what the players have done throughout the season, including Thursday night and Friday night's games. So thank you to Tom Clark and his staff at Trinity College of Florida, and I do the stats updating here for Trinity Baptist College. Nunnery's going to have an extra free throw. I wonder if there was a technical foul call that I might have missed while I was checking the updates, but that first one doesn't go. And now he's going to get the 2 normal free throws after the personal foul on Jalen Hardy.
TJ Nunnery will shoot 2 shots.
So these are the regular free throws, and the Tigers are going to hang back and play defense. And number 1 is good. Nunnery on the board with his first point. Makes it an 8-point margin with the Eagles leading 15-7. Some substitutions now. Jamah Bess wears number 3. Corey Trahan is number 54. And Nakeem Council wears number 23. They're all on the court. Jason Brown just came onto the court, and Reyes heads off to make room. So 4 new Tigers with Nunnery shooting. Eagles, tell you in a moment who's on the court as Nunnery goes 2 for 3 in the sequence. Same 5 we told you a moment ago. Cameron Williams, Jalen Hardy, Jaquez Anderson, Jarius Rose, and Fausto Alvarez. That's Rose with the ball. He passes to Williams. And Williams shuffled his feet and gets called for the travel. Williams just asking what the call was for. He accepts the explanation, and the Tigers trail by 7, have a chance to cut in. The score is 15-8, Trinity Baptist. The official you see right in front of the camera right now, his parents are sitting just to my right, and they're interested in the Florida Gator Miami Hurricane baseball score, so we're going to let them know when we get an opportunity. Cameron Williams, a 3-pointer off the glass. Karina O'Neal carrying on Corey Trahan and the TCFL Tigers. 18-8, that 3-pointer not put up on the board yet, and now it is. 10:30 left to go in the first half, and a 10-point Trinity Baptist lead. This is Trahan for 3. That's a little too strong, but Nunnery gets the rebound and banks it off the side of the backboard. Jalen Hardy with the rebound. Have some players on the court tonight we didn't get a lot of looks at last night. But there again, like we said a moment ago, both coaches are seeing opportunity to get their reserves some minutes and some repetitions because, again, you never know when you need someone to step up off the bench in the upcoming South Region tournament. And then, of course, if one of the teams makes it to the Nationals, you want everybody to have as much playing time as possible. Aubrey Howard and Jay Spinelli and Stephen Lee are on the court now, as well as there's an Eagle I'll get to in just a moment, as soon as I get that opportunity. And stepping on the sideline, turning the ball over, are the Tigers. So Eagles will take possession. Stephen Lee outside, 3-point shot. Little bit too strong. Spinelli with the rebound. Eagles work it up court very quickly. Batted away by number 23 is Nakeem Council. And so Trinity Baptist will keep possession. 23 on the shot clock. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left on the game clock. Turnover gives it to the Tigers. Just past the 9-minute mark. Tigers work it toward the corner. A three-pointer from that corner is good for Nakeem Council. Averages 2 points per game. That's a three, and it's 18-11. Trinity Baptist leads. That's Aubrey Howard. Too strong. Rebound and a second chance, no. But the Eagles keep possession. It did not hit the rim. Trahan with the block with the hand, but then called for the body check and the foul.
Tiger personal fouls on number 54. Corey Trahan is first. It'll be Aubrey Howard. 2 shots.
Edgar Polynice wears number 22. He's the other Eagle on the court. Aubrey Howard, free throw is good.
Tiger substitution number 20, Gabe O'Brien.
Howard hit his first. Number 2 is good. Howard, dynamic player for the JV team for the Eagles, getting some reps with the varsity squad here in the 3rd place game. He got hit from behind. Coach Jones looking for the foul. He's not going to get the call, but he does. All right, check that. Trinity College gets the possession. I thought for a moment the Eagles had the ball. 20 on the shot clock. 8:22 on the game clock. Eagles lead 20-11. Spinelli with the strip. 1-on-1 to the basket. And he will go to the line for 2. Number 1 on Best, team foul number 5.
Spinelli shooting 2 shots.
Spinelli also a regular on the JV squad who's gotten a pretty good number of minutes for Coach Jones of late on the varsity squad. He's at the line for 2. Number 1 is good.
Eagles substitution number 32, Garrett Berg.
With that make, Spinelli now 3 for 8 from the line on the season. Of course, that's not counting the JV stats. He's done a terrific job in those games. And that one drops in. Spinelli 2 for 2. 22-11, the Eagles lead. And a traveling violation called on Bess as he dragged that back foot trying to make the pass. Hello to Kayla Rondo, women's basketball fame at Trinity College of Florida. Kayla, I remember you lighting up our scoreboard every time you came to Trinity Gymnasium. That Tigers team you played on was one of the best women's teams that I've seen in my 6 years here at Trinity Baptist. Number 2 on Trahan. That sends Aubrey Howard to the line. Howard 2 for 2 just a little while ago. Number 1 is up and good, and 3 for 3, and a perfect 4 for 4 on the season. And again, that's not counting his JV totals where he has scored all kinds of points. Free throw number 2. The Eagles haven't missed yet in 6 attempts. Aubrey Howard has 4 of them. (24-11), 7:45 left to go in the first half. And we have a whistle across the court. Jace Spinelli. Team foul number 3. That one's on the floor, so Tigers will inbound with 20 on the shot clock, trailing 24-11 with 7:42 left in the half. Trahan outside. This is Council. Lost control of the ball. Loose ball grabbed by Spinelli. Keeps his feet in bounds. Hits Stephen Lee, who lost his footing underneath. Some moisture maybe on the floor. And Stephen Lee is going to get called for the foul.
Eagle personal fouls on
Tough break because that was a terrific pass to Lee, and as he pulled it down, slipped on the floor. Again, this is the second game of the day, and the Tigers have a chance to cut into a current 13-point deficit. Trahan has it swatted away by Lee, gets the ball back. Pump fake, moving on to the inside is Jason Brown, and then he's called for the travel. Eagles lead 24-11, now with possession. Spinelli brings it up court. Spinelli, Williams, Howard. Long three-pointer. That was Garrett Berg for the Eagles. Tigers get up court really quickly, but then we're going to have a jump ball underneath the basket.
On the alternating possession, it will remain Tiger basketball.
Tigers do get the ball. Sorry about that. I was writing something down to make sure I keep everything up to date as much as possible. Xavier Christie onto the court for the Tigers. Long pass to Christie. He's hit a three-pointer already. 6:30 left to go in the first half. Eagles lead 24-11. Trahan guarded by Ethan Bray. He's number 5. Step inside, back up to Christie for 3. It's good. That's his second three-pointer, and it cuts the deficit down to 10. D.W. Lewis, the big man wearing number 12 over in the corner. Parrish Hobdy also back onto the court for the Eagles. Hobdy fires off a 3. Oh, a little bit wide to the left. Looked good from this angle, but hit the rim on the left side. Going all the way inside, and going to the line now will be Gabe O'Brien. Ethan Bray gets the foul, his first.
It'll be Gabe O'Brien. 2 shots.
Gabe O'Brien. First free throw attempts of the season for the young man, who misses the first a little bit too strong. Gabe O'Brien, a freshman from Tampa, so pretty close to the hometown team, Trinity College of Florida. He goes 1 for 2 at the line. He's on the board. 24-15 in favor of the Eagles. Hobby feeds Howard. Three-pointer in and out. Pulled down by O'Brien, and he lost ball at midcourt and is called for the carrying violation. Just a little while ago in that 5th place game, (78-74), Appalachian Bible College defeated Blue Lights. That was a fantastic basketball game. Blue Lights came from well behind, took the lead late, but then Appalachian was able to come away with the 4-point win. That is a 2-point shot for Joel Snelling. That was a 2-point shot, and the official is giving the word to the scorer's table that it was a 2. So 24-18. Snelling just inside the arc. Hobdy pulls up for 2, misses everything, and it goes into Christie's hands. 24-18, a 6-point Eagles lead. They led by 13 not long ago. That ball went through Trahan's hands. Bray takes the pass from Howard, and Bray puts this one in. That baseball game between the Hurricanes and the Gators, still no update. They started just a little while ago. 26-17. Again, I do have some fans sitting around me interested in that, so I'm going to try to help them out when I get a chance. That's a 3-point effort. That one off the rim, out of the hands of Snelling, and the putback is good. O'Brien puts it right back in. He now has 3, and it's 26-19. Trinity Baptist leads. Bray for three. In and out. Lewis rebounds. He's at 6'7", so it's easy for him to get up and over the opposition. Although Trahan himself, also a big guy as well. He's about 6'6". 7 to shoot. Hobby fadeaway jumper off the rim. Rebounded by Council. 7-point Eagles lead. 3:28 left until halftime. O'Brien sends it inside to Trahan, and a foul for the block will be called on D.W. Lewis. His first, team foul number 6.
Number 12, D.W. Lewis.
So after the inbound, each team will essentially be in the 1-and-1. Trahan and Gabe O'Brien head out. They get a nice hand. They did a really good job for the Tigers. Thomas Hartfield on the court for Trinity College. And it looks like the starting 5 are back on the court for Trinity Baptist. Christie's already hit 2 threes. That one was down and came out. So Randolph, Battle, Torrey, Xavier Rose, and Trey Whitfield. We've seen both Xavier and Jarius, brothers from Quitman, Georgia, both freshmen here at Trinity Baptist. Randolph, the senior, back near the sideline. 7 on the shot clock. Whitfield turns and fires a 3, a little too strong. Battle with a terrific rebound. And that one got away from the Eagles. Niall Bright back on the court for the Tigers as well. He wears number 2. That's him with the ball. Ten to shoot. Tigers looking for a good percentage opportunity. Snelling lost the ball, picked it back up, found a man inside, but Green's jumper over the rim, and that's a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Eagles, keeping the Tigers from getting off an easy shot, and that results in the takeaway. 26-19. 2 minutes left on the clock right now. Rose hits Battle in the corner. Long pass across the court. Randolph gets inside. Battle in the paint, and he will be going to the line. A 1-1. That foul called before the shot, sending Battle to the line. Number 1 on Hartfield. Battle, a very good free throw shooter. 65%, but especially in the second half of the season, he has been closer to 75%.
Correction on the personal foul is on number 15, Cortland Green, his second.
All right, so take that one off Hartfield as Dave Jones, the terrific PA announcer, has updated. Eagles are winners of 10 of their last 12, including 8 in a row. Sam Battle hits his first and gets a second. That's his first score of the game, and the Eagles lead 27-19 pending free throw number 2 with 1:49 left in the first half. Number 2 from Battle, good. 28-19, a 9-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Men's 3rd place game of the Bible College NIT. Battle with the steal, bounce pass to Rose, feeds Whitfield, and Whitfield will shoot 2. Now, you know, Whitfield has been a starter for much of the season. He's only 8 for 13 at the line. Hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities. Normally stays outside and shoots the long-range shots. And the first free throw is good. 10-point lead pending the second foul shot from Trey Whitfield, the sophomore. And he converts them both. Eagles are perfect from the line. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 10. They did have some trouble last night converting from the line. So far, they've been perfect in 10 opportunities. That rebound by the Tigers. gives them a chance to make the deficit single digits again with 1:12 left on the clock. Right, bounce pass inside, gets the ball back and goes high off the glass for his first score of the game. He put 20 on the board last night and averages 16.4 on the season. Eagles will slow things down. 50 seconds left until the intermission. I see the Screaming Eagles from Toccoa Falls sitting out front, ready to take some warm-up shots when this game goes to halftime. And Trey Whitfield hits the jumper. That is now 7 points for Whitfield. Again, both teams putting a lot of players on the court, so the scoring is spread around really well for both the Tigers and the Eagles. That's number 1 on Jakari Randolph, who is playing in his final home game as a senior. Now, he does, if he chooses, get next year back. The NCAA and all the college levels have decided to allow basketball seniors whose seasons were cut short last year, and actually some juniors as well, to have that extra year of eligibility. So Randolph, now a senior, if he chooses, has a chance to play again next season. That's why I don't want to say it's definitely his final home game, but for his actual senior year in school, this is his final home game. 8 seconds left. Battle pulls up. That was rejected. Tipped. Hartfield with the foul. Now Hartfield got a little bit of fingertip on the ball, but then collided with the body on Battle. And let's see if the Eagles can keep their perfect free throw shooting going. They're 10 for 10 so far. Number 11 does not go, however. That's still 10 out of 11. You can't really complain about that. It is an 11-point lead for the Eagles. Battle goes 1 for 2. So how about an 11 for 12 first half of performance at the line for all the Eagles who have taken free throws. Buzzer beat the shot, would not have counted, and it brings us to the intermission with Trinity Baptist leading 33-21. We're going to pause right here, total up everything, and give you the first half recap. Get ready for the second half, and again, the championship game at 3. We'll bring that to you live, and we'll bring you the presentation of the trophies and the banner that you're hearing Mr. Jones talk about. We'll be back in about 13 minutes here on TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium in Jacksonville, Florida, as we are watching the third place game between the Trinity College of Florida Tigers and the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Both teams are using a whole lot of men on the court, getting them minutes in preparation for the upcoming South Region tournament. So here's a point spread through the first half. Jakari Randolph for the Eagles with 3. Sam Battle 3, all from the line. Parrish Hobdy has a 3-pointer. Randolph's points came on a 3. Ethan Bray 2. Xavier Rose 4. Aubrey Howard is 4 for 4 from the line. Trey Whitfield has a total of 7. Jace Spinelli has hit both his foul shots, and Cameron Williams hit a 3-pointer. Eagles are 11 for 12 from the free throw line in the first half. For the Tigers, Xavier Christie has hit 2 threes for a total of 6 points. DJ Nunnery has 2, both from the line. Niall Bright has a deuce. Cortland Green has a 3-pointer. Gabe O'Brien has totaled 3 points. Nakeen Council has hit a 3-pointer of his own. And Joel Snelling has 2. And assuming no mistakes, that's a total of 33 for the Eagles and 21 for the Tigers. Nobody in any big foul trouble. Trinity College's Cortland Green and Corey Trahan both have 2. 1 each for Xavier Christie, Niall Bright, Janma Bess, Gio Reyes, and Thomas Hartfield. For the Eagles, 1 foul apiece for Randolph, Bray, Lewis, Whitfield, Hardy, Lee, and Spinelli. Let's take this opportunity to congratulate Eagles women's basketball on the Bible College National Invitational Championship that they won last night, 67-59 over a fantastic Chargers team from Southeastern Baptist College. Jayla Green was named Tournament Most Valuable Player. She scored 22 last night and 24 against Appalachian Bible College on Thursday night. Justine Verdreen came alive in the second half last night and finished with 24 points. Selena Perez had 7. Those 3, Green, Verdreen, and Perez, combined to go 9 for 9 at the line in the fourth quarter to turn what was at the start of that run a deficit into the win, as Trinity scored 23 fourth quarter points to Southeastern's 12. So congratulations to the Lady Eagles, back-to-back Bible College National Invitational Tournament champions, last played in 2019. Starting 5 on the court for both the Tigers and the Eagles. Xavier Rose hits Whitfield in the corner. Whitfield pulls inside. The short jumper's a little too strong, and Battle picks it up off the floor. Fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock. Torre off the glass, no, and good rebound, pulled down by Osavian Buckner. We have a whole lot of new names popping up on the screen. May not be able to get everybody, but thank you everyone for letting us know. Cheryl Presley, Emma Marie Martinez, among others. Former Eagle women's basketball player Tamara Brown, who was part of that 2019 championship team. That one goes out of bounds over to the Eagles. Savannah Walker, thanks for letting us know you're watching here on the chat on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Been keeping an eye on the Gators Hurricanes baseball game because one of our officials, his parents, are sitting right next to me, and they're Gator fans as they're from the Central Florida area. It's 5-1 Gators in the 5th inning. Randolph for 3. It's good.
Jakari Randolph for 3.
His second 3-pointer and 6 total points for the lone senior on the Eagles roster. Randolph now on guard of Harley Reed. Bounce pass to the far side. Niall Bright fires a 3, just misses, and Randolph pulls it in. Second half, only about a minute and a half in. 36-21, Trinity Baptist leads by 15. Torrey, pump fake, second pump does not go. And Torrey's had a little bit of trouble getting the layups to fall today. He'll be all right, work out those kinks, get ready for next weekend's tournament. Christie has hit a couple of threes himself. They move it to Bright in the corner. Gets around Battle and inside, and Hartfield lost control of the ball. Unforced error will give the ball right back to the Eagles. 36-21, 17:47 left in regulation. Championship game follows between Toccoa Falls and Southeastern Baptist. Both of those teams defeating these two teams on the court. And Torrey gets the layup and will go to the line. First basket for Kafumba Torrey. We'll see which Tiger got called for the foul. And number 1 on Osavian Buckner. First foul for either team of the second half. And Kafumba Torrey will have a chance at a three-point play. He's at 54% on the season. It's coming alive a lot better in the second half of the season. That one hit the inside of the rim 3 times and somehow came out. Sometimes the ball bounces the funny way and doesn't do what you want it to do. Christie underneath, guarded by Rose, staying outside the lane, avoiding the 3-second call. And that pass away from Buckner. And Buckner might have broken a little too soon. That looked like a design play. But Buckner, the ball was tipped by Whitfield. That I didn't notice, but the Tigers keep possession with 10 on the shot clock. It's now down to 6. Christie underneath and will draw the foul. Trey Whitfield called for his second. Christie has hit 2 3-pointers. And at the line this season, a terrific 78%. First attempts of the afternoon, and number 1 is good.
Eagle substitution number 5, Ethan Bray.
And the freshman Ethan Bray back onto the court for Coach Jones and the TBC Eagles. And Christie goes 2 for 2, giving himself 8 points and making it a 13-point margin, 38-23. 17 minutes left, still a lot of action to go. Ball never hit the floor on that exchange, and it hits Bray after a couple of dribbles. Battle, pump fakes, gets around Buckner inside the paint. Randolph wide open for 3, and it's good.
Randolph for 3. The assist is Sam Battle.
Now, we've said this a number of times before. Randolph doesn't normally score a lot of points, but his game is assisting his teammates. But he has hit 3 3-pointers. That one got away from Battle as he tried to get it back to Randolph. Bright on the defense, keeping it away from the senior, and Eagles will inbound with 23 on the shot clock. But Randolph is very capable of putting a lot of points on the board when called upon to do so. Thought about the 3. Instead, he's going to give it back to Battle. Battle inside the paint, and this one a little too strong. Second chance, no. Battle's able to pick this one back up. Whitfield takes the pass from Bray, and a nice little touch. Gets the basket for Trey Whitfield. He now has 9, and it's 43-33, a 20-point lead for the TBC Eagles. Hartfield gives it up to Buckner outside the arc. Hello, Miss Lisa Randolph. Sorry you weren't able to make it today, but I knew I'd see your name on that screen before long. Jakari's already hit 3 3-pointers, and I have no doubt we're going to see a couple more. 20-point lead for the Eagles. Bray for 3. It's a little short. Almost got his own rebound, if not for the height of Kafumba Torrey. Torrey will draw the foul and go to the line.
Tiger personal fouls on Osavian Buckner is second. Kafumba Torrey shooting 2.
We've been very blessed to have Dave Jones on the mic, the former JUFL Suns announcer. Also did work for Clearwater College, a professional radio broadcaster as well. And you know what? Coach Jones offered compensation, but Mr. Jones wanted to help out, have a chance to speak to the guys spiritually, and he said that is all he was looking for. So the goodness of his own heart Dave Jones giving us his voice for these 3 days. Torrey goes 2 for 2, and the Eagles 13 for 14 from the line, lead 45-23. Thank you, Mr. Jones. We really appreciate all your work you've done for us over these 3 days. I was hoping to get a chance to have him join me, but he's been a very busy man himself. Bright's shot rebounded by Bray. Bray feeds Rose, and the basket does not go, but Rose draws the foul. That's going to be Gio Reyes with his second. Xavier Rose at the line for 2, his first attempts of the afternoon. On the season, 39%. He does a whole lot of other things, however, for the Eagles. This one a little bit too strong. Torrey back on defense. It's Torrey, Battle, Rose, Bray, and Whitfield. Trahan for the Tigers. Reyes, Bright, Hartfield, and Christie. Well, Rose goes 1 for 2, and he has 5. 46-23, Eagles lead. Green, I thought that was Trahan. It's Green, however, and Green will shoot 2. Torrey picks up the foul. That is number 1 on Kafumba. Oh, I love saying that name, Kafumba Torrey. And he is one terrific gentleman, too. So Cortland Green at the line. First attempts of the season, and he is batting 1,000. Randolph back in. Whitfield heads off to make room. 14:20 left to go in Trinity Baptist's final home game of the season. That one spins around and drops out, and Torrey pulls in the rebound. Randolph thought about that 3, but worked it around to Bray, and back to Randolph. Green got right on top of him to keep him from firing off the shot. Bray is wide open. 3-pointer is too strong. Torrey high up for the rebound. Second chance, good. Kafumba Torrey now with 6 points and a 48-24 Trinity Baptist lead. Gators still lead Miami 5-1. That game now with the Hurricanes batting in the top of the 4th. Stan Jones cheering on Trey. This one goes out of bounds. If I'm reading that right, Mr. Jones. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. I really enjoy seeing those names on the screen. And Randolph is going to get called for the hack. Number 2 on Randolph sends Cortland Green to the line. Green hit 1 for 2 a couple of minutes ago. Has 4 total points. 13:33 left. Eagles lead 48-24. That one a little too strong. Christie and Reyes back on defense. Nunnery back onto the court. He'll stand at midcourt. Green shooting, and Hartfield lined up at the free throw lane, and 1 for 2 once again for Green, giving himself 5 points. Rose, Randolph, Torrey, Bray, and Battle for the Eagles. 13:26 and counting. We're in the second half. 48-25 TBC leads. Bray outside to Rose. Randolph for 3. It's good! Well, Randolph in his final home game is lighting up the 3-point scoreboard. He has 4. I think he's 4 for 5 if I'm remembering correctly. I don't have total shots down, just points. 51 for 25. Eagles lead. Green off the glass and an excellent move to the basket. Randolph pump fake. Denied the attempt by Nunnery. Bray from the line, off the rim, no. Ball batted around, and Hartfield was able to pull it in. Eagles lead by 24, 51, 27, 12, 20 left to go. Christie feeds Hartfield up the left side of the paint, and he beats Torrey to the basket. That's his first score of the afternoon. Hartfield now on the board. 6'3" senior from Richmond, Virginia. These two teams could very well meet again next week during the South Region Tournament. That's going to play at Toccoa Falls College. Up and over the backboard, and Tigers ball. I don't have the seedings or the schedule just yet. That will come within the next few days, midweek most likely, and as soon as I am able to, I'll put it on TBCEagles.com and on our team Facebook pages as well for the Eagles fans, so they know when their team is going to play in the South Region Tournament, both men and women, at Toccoa Falls. Hartfield, Fausto Alvarez on the defense, and looks like Sam Battle might be called for the foul. That is correct. Only number 1 for Battle. Sam is a sophomore from the Tampa area, and he's been dynamite for Coach Jones this season. 51-29. Christie's first free throw is good. Both teams have done a terrific job at the line. That's a 7th make for the Tigers. I'll count up total shots in just a moment. Make that, nope, still 7. I thought that was going in. 7 for 13. Couple of misses of late for the Tigers, but they started off just as hot from the line as the Eagles were. Coming up on the 11-minute mark, Trinity 51, Trinity Baptist that is, Trinity College 30. Randolph tried to get off another one, but couldn't quite corral it, so what he did was move his way inside for the 2-point jumper. He now has 14. That's a 3-pointer for DJ Nunnery, something he's very used to doing. (53-33). Eagles led by 24 at 2 different moments earlier in the half, but it's 20 now. Randolph to Rose. Back to Randolph, guarded by Nunnery. Inside to Anderson, turnaround jumper. Started to fall but came out. And Christie will bring it up court for Trinity College. Hartfield blocked by the freshman Fausto Alvarez. Rose will pull it in from the sideline and work it up court. Anderson wide open for 3, too strong. Into the hands of Reyes. Reyes, fancy move around Rose, finds Christie. This one off the rim. Fausto Alvarez with the rebound. 6'7" freshman from St. John's, Florida. Across the river and then 1 county south from Trinity Baptist. Randolph wide open for 3. This one a little too strong, gets his own rebound. Tries to go inside to Alvarez, who did not control it, but he rolls around and is going to get called for the travel. He still had the ball while he rolled, so the turnover will give it back to the Tigers. 53-33, 9:17 left on the clock. 5 new Eagles on the court: Bray, Hobdy, Lewis, Maisonette, and Spinelli. And for the Tigers, Nunnery, Anthony Reese, Reyes, Council, and Austin Reese. Off Spinelli, out of bounds. And Tigers will keep possession with 21 on the shot clock. Still a lot of time for the Tigers. They can put together a couple of runs. Reese gets around Lewis. Shot no good. And Maisonette comes from nowhere to pull down the board. Hobney inside and will go to the line. And he is a terrific free throw shooter. Foul's called on Austin Reese. That's his first. Hobney at 73% from the line. 3 points, and the first one misses. Only the second miss for the Eagles all afternoon. Number 2 for Parrish Hobney is up and good. So give him 4. Eagles are now 14 for 16 at the stripe. Parrish Hobney from right here in Jacksonville, his second season at Trinity Baptist. Nunnery bounce pass to Reese. Spinelli was able to thwart the layup, and Lewis pulls it in, but the Tigers get it right back, and a whistle at midcourt. Tigers are going to inbound, and the officials want to reset the shot clock. "17 seconds to shoot, 8:36 left on the game clock. Bray bats it away, tracks it down, and he's all alone for the easy layup. That is his second basket for the freshman from Port Charlotte, Florida. 22-point Trinity Baptist lead. Reese, jumper, little too strong. Maisonette with the rebound. Mark Jobert Maisonette from Delray Beach, Florida. It's his first season, but he's a junior. First season at TBC. This one is out of bounds and will be Eagles basketball. Official was holding up fingers to see who knocked the ball out of bounds. That was not a foul. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Bray, Spinelli, Hobney, Maisonette, and Lewis for the Eagles. Nunnery, Reyes, Reese, as Lewis goes inside and gets the layup. And Council is the 5th Tiger on the court. Hobney with the steal. 1-on-2. Layup strong. Rebound. Bray. No shot. Foul's called on the floor. And goes against Jason Brown. Oh, check out Austin Reese. Each team has now committed 4 fouls in the second half. Jamal Best back in, and Anthony Reese will head off to make room. Loose ball now at midcourt, grabbed by Reyes. He's going to battle Spinelli, who comes up from behind and blocks the shot. Jason Spinelli gets a big hand from the home crowd. And again, it's great to see the non-starters get a lot of minutes here today because, as I said a couple of times already, Coach Jones and Coach Appendisano both may need somebody to step up and make plays like we just saw Spinelli do twice. A block and then a steal. Lewis couldn't hold on this time, and Spinelli will be called for the foul. Coach Rod Appendisano leads the Tigers, assisted by Tom Clark and Rajiv Prabhakar is what I was trying to say. Coach Jones assisted by Kareem Shepard, Nate DeLeon, and Marquise Duncanson. Spinelli with another takeaway. Up the court towards Hobney. Moves his way inside. Layup, no. Reese with the rebound. Reyes goes through 2. Spinelli got a hand on it, but this time Nunnery was right there, and Nunnery's pass goes astray. Jamal Best could not hold on, and the Eagles will take possession with 6:52 left to play, leading 58-33, their biggest lead of the afternoon. No substitutions during that last stop and play, so same 10 men on the court that we saw just a moment ago. Hobney pump fake Finds Spinelli. He fires a three, a little short and out of bounds. Now Spinelli's been a busy young man. He has hit a couple of free throws, but he's played fantastic defense. 5 Eagles head to the scorer's table. Alvarez, Jarius Rose, Anderson, Cameron Williams, and Jalen Hardy. That one put in by, I think that was Austin Reese. Yes, it was. That's his first score, 58-35. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Reese, that was Council trying to get the steal. Knocked it out of bounds, but kept the Eagles from moving the ball further inside. And here come the 5 new Eagles. Again, Jarius Rose, Fausto Alvarez, Cameron Williams, Jalen Hardy, and Jaquez Anderson.
Fausto Alvarez and Cameron Williams.
Jarius Rose has the ball at midcourt. He's number 14. 5:50 left to go. Williams, a long three-pointer off the glass and a shot clock violation. Ball did not hit the rim, but the officials are going to let him play on.
On the alternating possession, Tiger basketball.
I was blocked by the players, so I didn't see what the call was, but thank you to Mr. Jones for letting us know it was a alternating possession. So Trinity College will inbound, 58-35 in favor of the Eagles. We're not done yet. We still have one game left, the men's championship. That foul is going against Cameron Williams, his first. It's team foul number 5. Each team with one foul left to give. Aubrey Howard, fan favorite here at TBC, now heads in. Cameron Williams will head off. Howard guarding Bess and keeps Bess from getting inside the paint. Now Reyes can hit some threes. He put on a show in a three-point competition. Bounce pass inside to Council. Trinity's defense keeping the Tigers from getting inside. Shot clock violation. I was watching the ball. I didn't notice the shot clock myself. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left. Cameron Williams in for Howard. Eagles lead 58-35. And that one got knocked away by Reese. Eagles keep control. Hardy for 3, off the rim. Knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Gabe O'Brien, so Eagles keep the ball, and they get 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bess, Austin Reese, O'Brien, Nakeem Council, and Gio Reyes on the court for the Tigers. Williams for 3, off the rim. .4:22 left to go. Eagles 58, Tigers 35. That's Bess with the jump shot. His first score. He is on the board, and it's 58-37. Well, Miss Randolph, I know you're watching. You're going to love what I'm about to say. Playing in his final home game. Again, we talked about the possibility of next year. Jakari Randolph is today's player of the game. Hardy for 3, off to the left. Williams rebounds. 3:48 left to go. Hardy has the ball stripped away, but a foul on the floor. It'll be Eagles ball. Foul's called on Nakeem Council, his first. Jakari Randolph, 14 points. He's played just a little bit less than half the time of the game. 4 3-pointers in 6 attempts, if I'm correct, and a deuce for 14 points. Again, both teams getting a lot of players onto the court today. Williams for three, a little strong. Loose ball, out of bounds. Eagles ball. Now the ball didn't hit the shot clock, but what the ref is going to do is say put 5 on the shot clock. The ball did not hit the rim. So the correct call, and they're going to hold on just a few more seconds to set the shot clock. Naomi Johnson cheering on Sam Battle and the TBC Eagles. Traveling call. Alvarez does not get the basket. Eagles 58, Tigers 37, 3:27 left to play. Jason Brown nearly lost the ball, but he did lose his feeding. Held on. Jump ball. Eagles ball. Officials checking to make sure the floor is dry. Jaquez Anderson, Jarius Rose, Cameron Williams, Faustel Alvarez, and Jalen Hardy for the Eagles. Bess, Brown, Trahan, three-point shot from Hardy, no good. O'Brien. And Council for the Tigers. 2:59 left to go. 5 more Eagles head to the table. Spinelli, Howard, Williams, Polynice, and Lee. Ball stripped away, picked up by Rose. Hardy to Anderson from the corner. Three-pointer, good. Substitution timeout. Coach Jones sends those 5 new men onto the court. And the Eagles lead 61-37 with 2:36 left to go. So the Eagles are going to finish 3rd place in the NIT tournament, but both of these teams still looking ahead to next Thursday's South Region tournament. And a foul on the floor. It'll be Tigers basketball. Edgar Polynice called with the foul. So Bess gets the 1-and-1. First attempts of the afternoon for Bess. It's good. And according to the stats page, first free throw of the season for Jamah Bess.
Thomas Hartfield and Joel Snelling.
Hartfield and Snelling back onto the court for Trinity College. Bess hit 1 and now has hit 2. Total of 4 points for Jamah Bess. Junior from Tampa, Florida. 61-39, 2:10 left to play. Spinelli to Howard for 3. No. Stephen Lee knocks it up in the air, but Hartfield pulls it down. Jason Brown gives it off to Trahan. Or actually Bess. Trahan 54 right in front of us. That pass was intended for Trahan. Williams picked it off. Howard will throw it up. Williams tried to tap it in. And the rebound by Brown. Bounce pass to Hartfield. A spin move and he'll go to the line. Good sportsmanship by Jason Spinelli, but he'll be called for the foul.
Eagle personal fouls on number 30, Jason Spinelli, his 3rd.
Number 3 on Spinelli. Hartfield at the line. First attempts of the afternoon. He is 11 for 20 on the season. And number 1 a little too strong.
Eagle substitution, number 32, Garrett Bird.
The Miami Hurricanes have scored a couple of runs in the fifth, but Florida still leads 5-3. 61-39, Hartfield gets them both.
Substitution number 20,
Gabe O'Brien back onto the court, and Thomas Hartfield, the senior from Richmond, Virginia, off the court and getting congratulations from his teammates. Hey, you still have the South Region Tournament coming up, Thomas, so good luck to you next week. 61-40, Gabe O'Brien onto the court. Best gets around Lee, but then dishes it outside. The three-point shot is good for Jason Brown.
for 3. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute.
Under a minute to go, 61-43, Eagles lead. Garrett Berg, wearing number 32 on the court. That's him right in front of the camera. O'Brien inside to Brown. Polynice picks this one up off the baseline. Berg towards Lee, and Lee had a little trouble pulling it in, but he does, and the shot no good. 20 seconds left to go. Brown passes midcourt. O'Brien crashes in to Stephen Lee, and Gabe O'Brien will shoot 2. Looks like our championship game will start as scheduled at 3 o'clock. We're going to stop this feed, start up a new one just before tip-off. Gabe O'Brien, 1 for 2 from the line. Front end does not go. Lee pulls down the rebound, and a foul will be called on Corey Trahan, his third. Stephen Lee now with an opportunity to get on the board. It's 1-1. Lee is 3 for 6 in varsity free throw shooting, rather. Another player who gets a lot of time in the JV games, and he's done a terrific job. All the JV Eagles have played very, very well on their season schedule. Stephen Lee's first attempt does not go. That was a 1-1. 9 seconds left. We'll see if the Tigers get off one more shot. They do, and it's blocked, and Lee pulls it in, and that's going to do it. Final score, Trinity Baptist College 61, Trinity College of Florida 43. So Trinity Baptist ends up in 3rd place in the Bible College NIT, and Trinity College takes 4th. And let's go ahead and give you a quick rundown of the final totals. Jakari Randolph, our player of the game, with 14 points. Sam Battle, 3 free throws. Parrish Hobney finishes with 4. Ethan Bray, 4. Xavier Rose, 5. D.W. Lewis, 2. Aubrey Howard, 4. Kafumba Tori, 6. Trey Whitfield, 9. Jace Spinelli, 2. Cameron Williams, 3. Assuming I didn't overlook anything. For the Tigers, Xavier Christie finished with 8. DJ Nunnery, 5. Niall Bright, 2. Jamal Bess, 4. Thomas Hartfield, 4. Cortland Green, 7. Gabe O'Brien, 3. Nakeem Council hit a 3-pointer. Austin Reese, 2. Jason Brown had a 3-pointer. And Joel Snelling, 2. 1 game left to go here on the court of Trinity Baptist College. The Bible College NIT championship game between Toccoa Falls and Southeastern Baptist. We'll see you then in about 24-25 minutes. Join us.